Hello all, myself Dr. Shanti Verma. In this lecture I am going to discuss prototyping model for subject software engineering. Let's first discuss the learning objectives of this session. At the end of this session you are able to explain prototyping SDLC model. You are also able to explain the advantages and disadvantages of prototyping model. Let's first discuss what is prototyping model. Basically, a prototyping is defined as the process of developing a working replication of product or a system. Means, prototyping is just a copy of your software or a product that has been engineered, and it offers a small scale facsimile of the end product and is used for obtaining the customer feedback. In this figure you can see that basically first step is to develop or refine a prototyping model, and this prototyping model is used for testing of the prototype by the customer. Basically this with the help of this testing you can a customer can able to give the feedback, and with the help of this feedback it is able to develop or refine the prototype, refine the final product. So basically the prototyping model provides ability to find the customer feedback in early stage of the software development, so the final product or the final software is ready to use. Basically, there are the two approaches used for the prototyping model. The first approach is called as the rapid throwaway prototyping, and second is called as the evolutionary prototyping. Now let's discuss what these prototyping approaches are. The rapid throwaway prototyping is a technique that offers a useful method of exploring ideas and getting customer feedback for each of them. Basically, in this method, a developed prototyping need not necessarily be a part of the ultimately accepted prototyping, and with the help of this approach, customer feedback helps in preventing unnecessary design faults. So, with the help of this approach, the design customer can give the feedback on the designing part, and hence the final prototyping developed is of the better quality. So, there is no need to change more as compared to the other models. The second is evolutionary prototyping. In this method, the prototype developed initially is incrementally defined on the basis of the customer feedback, and till it is finally gets accepted. So this is the iterative step where customer give the feedback and the developer change, and till these changes are accepted, whether the customer is accepted this design or not. And in comparison to the rapid throwaway prototyping, it offers a better approach and saves times as well as the efforts of the developer. And this is because developing a prototyping from scratch for every iteration of the process can sometimes be very frustrating for the developers. So this evolutionary prototyping approach is better as compared to the rapid throwaway prototyping. In this figure, you can see what is a prototyping development and iterative development. The first step you can see in the figure is the requirement gathering, and after the requirement gathering, this design phase is start. In this design phase, this prototyping development model is used. So basically, with the first you have to build the prototype, then customer evaluate your prototype and give the feedback, then refine the requirement in the build prototype, first prototype, and again check the customer, test the customer these requirements are satisfied or not, and this whole cycle is repeated till the customer accept the design. So this is a prototyping approach, and after this prototyping approach, iterative development approach is used, where your design is finalized, then the coding is started, then testing and the maintenance is started. For that you have to make a module of the product or the software, and for each module you have to repeat these steps of coding, testing and maintenance. Now let's discuss the advantages of the prototyping model. Basically, the customer gets to see the partial product very early. So it ensures a greater level of the customer satisfaction and the comfort. And in this model, we can accommodate the new changes very easily, and you can figure out the missing functionalities. Errors can't be detected in the early stage, so the lot of effort and the cost besides enhancing the quality of the software is reduced. The developed prototype can be reused by the developer for more complicated projects for the future, and it provides you a flexibility in the design. Now let's discuss the disadvantages of prototyping. Basically, this prototyping model is costly with respect to time as well as money, and there are too much variations in the requirement each time. The prototyping is evaluated by the customer, and basically the poor documentation due to the continuously changing customer requirements. So there is a problem in the documentation, and it is very difficult for the developer to accommodate all the changes that are demanded by the customer. So there is a skill availability to the developer to fulfill the demands of the customer, and it might be possible that there is a uncertainty in determining the number of iterations for final acceptance by the customer. And after seeing an early prototype, the customer sometimes demands the actual product to be delivered very soon. That is also a main problem. And in this prototyping model, developers are always in hurry to may end up with the suboptimal solutions. The customer, it might lose the interest in the product if he or she not satisfied with the initial prototype. On the basis of the discussion of the prototyping model, I give you two questions as assignment. First, explain the difference between the incremental and the prototyping model. Second, explain the prototyping model in detail. For more learning, you can refer these references. Thank you.